Okay. Okay, fine. Now let us come to the scenario. Like, what is the actual business process will happen? Aditya and Ambu, just listen. So
Okay.
assume that there is an organization. There is an organization one. Okay. Now, this organization one, say for example, is a JK Initial Info System want to purchase some computer. Say this company want to purchase some systems. Okay. So then what this company will do, in this company there will be a department, this department is a purchase department. Okay. So this purchase department will check, that means this department is know that this company required some 100 computers. Then this purchase department, what it will do, it will create a purchase requisition. Okay. So this purchase requisition contains the details of how many computers they required, what is the configuration they required, how much quantity, and the other details. It will have those details. So this will be prepared by the purchase department. Once the purchase department prepares, then this purchase requisition will go to the finance department. In the same organization, there will be a finance department. So purchase requisition will go to the finance department. So now the finance people of the department will see and they will estimate the cost. Okay, for this 100 computers, it will cost around some 2 lakhs or something. Okay, then they will find if the funds are available in the organization, they will give the approval. Once the finance people has given the approval, then this purchase people will rise for quotations. Say for example, there is a Samsung company is there, LG company is there, and some other company is there. So now this organization will send quotation request for quotations to all the companies. So now this organization will ask Samsung company how much rate and how much time, within how much time you can deliver the goods, and how much is the price of your systems. Like that, it will ask for 2 or 3 companies. Okay, so that is called request for quotation. Request for quotation means your company, that means the company which want to purchase, it will ask the other companies about the price and the date of delivery and other related things that will be covered in request for quotations. So now assume that all the companies has sent their quotations. So quotations means in response to your request for quotations, the companies will send the quotations to you. Okay, then once the quotations you receive, then you will compare all the quotations. Okay, Samsung want to provide me 100 computers for 2 lakhs, whereas Dell will provide for some 1,90,000 itself or something. You will compare the quotations. So that is the next step, comparison of the quotations. The next one is purchase order. Okay, once you decide that to which company you want to place an order, so then you will create a purchase order. Now, till this point, you have 2 or 3 companies. That means you have checked all the companies, which will give you the best option. After that, you decided what to buy, and you are going for one company. That is called a purchase order. Your purchase order will become the sales order of the second company. Say for example, you have chosen a Samsung company or you have chosen a Dell. So your purchase order becomes a sales order for Dell.
Okay.
Okay. And
Yes.
then once the Dell company or the Samsung company receives the sales order, they will prepare the goods, they will prepare the computers, they will send it to you. That is called goods issue and delivery. So they will give you the delivery.
Okay.
Once the delivery is done, then what will happen? Invoice, you need to give the billing, you need to pay the payment. That will be done in invoice and billing. Okay. So this is a general process in any business. Fine.
Yes.
So
Okay.
SAP also supports the same business processes. SAP supports the business process, and SAP, that means if any other additional requirements are there apart from the actual business process, through ABAP we can develop that applications.
Okay.
Fine.
Yes, sir.
Fine. So this is a common business process, and we can develop any other requirement through ABAP. Fine. So already we have seen some transactions. These are all the technical transactions. Now I will tell you few functional related transactions. Say for example, if you want to create a material, I want to create a material. Okay. So I will go for I want to go for a transaction MM01. These are the functional transactions. Actually, ABAPer, as an ABAPer, there is no need to have a knowledge of these transactions, but this should be required, because tomorrow what will happen? Because ABAP is the basic of every module. Even though some person getting some problem somewhere, he will come to you. Okay. Say for example, tomorrow, while creating a purchase order, he is getting some problem. So he will come to you and he will say, "Hi, boss, when I'm creating a purchase order, something is happening. Can you just see?" Then purchase order means very basic. That means you should know the transaction of the purchase order. Okay. So fine.
Okay, sir.
Like this, I will give you some basic transactions. MM01 is to create material. MM03, MM02, sorry, is to change the material. MM03 display material. So these are the three transactions. One is for creating the material, another one is changing the material, and displaying the material. Okay. And then one more thing. Like say for example, if I want to create a material, so what functional consultants will do? They will log in into the SAP. Say what is the transaction I have told to create a material? MM01, right? So they will go to the MM01. Okay, this is a screen to create a material. So
Okay.
this screen will ask us some details. Okay, boss, you want to create a material. It's asking me what is the material number. I need to enter the material number. Material number is M01 or 2 or something, whatever. Then it's asking industry sector. Industry sector means this material you are going to use in which industry, whether it's a beverage industry or chemical industry or mechanical industry or food and related. What industry you will use this material? You need to fill some industry sector. Similarly, you need to fill this is a compatible unit or configurable material, or which kind of material it is, material type. So this is how you need to enter several details. So what I'm going to say is, if you take any transaction is a set of screens. Okay.
Yes.
In the
Yes.
first screen, you will enter some details. Press enter.
Yes.
Another screen will come. In that also you will enter some details. Another screen will come. Like that, every transaction is a set of screen where you need to provide some details, and finally you will click on save. When you click on save, SAP store this data into different tables.
Okay.
SAP segregates all your inputs and it will store. Just assume, just like your Gmail account or Yahoo Mail account, you will create a Gmail account. Then what will happen? It will ask to register you first. Then you will enter your name, password, everything you will enter. Then you will try to click on account something. Then it will create you an account, right? When you are coming on the next day, you can log in with the same account. That means what
Yes.
happening? Your account is already storing somewhere. When you are coming next day, that means whatever the stored data is there, that is comparing with your actual data. So if your account is there, then your account details will be displayed to you. Similarly, when you create a material, the material details will go and store in a tables. Okay, SAP has some SAP standard tables. SAP has already some tables are there in SAP. So the material details will go and store in some tables. Those tables are Mara, Marcy, Mardi, MVKE, and so on. There are so many tables are there. So when you create a material and save, the material details will be stored in these tables. Okay. Tomorrow you again came to the lab and you want to check the material. You will go to MM03 transaction. Then the data from these tables will pulled out and they will be displayed to you. Okay.
Okay.
So this is for creating a material. Similarly, ME21N is to create purchase order. ME22N is to change purchase order. 22, it's not 21. See, every time one stands for creation, 2 stands for change, 3 stands for display.
Display.
Okay, so ME21N if I give, that is a creation of the purchase order. ME22N if I give, that is a change of purchase order. ME23N,
Display the purchase.
display of the purchase order. So once you create a purchase order, the details will be stored in the tables EKKO, EKPO, EKEP, and so on. So just remember this enough. Then the next one, this is for purchase order. Then the next transaction is VA01. Creation of the sales order. VA02 is for change, VA03 is to display the sales order. The tables are VBAK, VBAP, VBUK, and so on. VBEP, VBFA, these are related to